You have had your last match with the world's heavyweight wrestling champion. You understand that? Sit down, grasp it. And for all you hundreds of thousands of people, you're not riding in limousines, you're not flying in jet airplanes, because you're not Ric Flair. Woo! You're not riding in limousines, you're not flying in jet airplanes, because you're not Ric Flair. It's over. I am Mr. Chip stealing, wheeling, dealing, limousine riding, woo, jet flying, woo, son of a gun. They call, woo, the nature boy. You can't style, you can't profile. Let's put it on the line, Missy. He's the man that everybody picked to dethrone Ric Flair from his world heavyweight wrestling championship. But Luger, woo, you're not riding in limousines, you're not flying in jet airplanes, because you're not Ric Flair. Woo, you're not riding in limousines, you're not flying in jet airplanes, because you're not Ric Flair. It's over. Last shot.
You got game audio playing in the background, I think. No, that's me, brother. Welcome to Suns Valley podcast. Brought to you by Prize Picks, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing this fine evening? You got Sundo for 45 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on how frosty he feels. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Okay.
All right, boys. So,
Gabe, get them picks up there, brother.
So here's what I went with today. Actually won yesterday. Okay. So that was nice.
Okay.
How much you say? $5. Don't worry about it. I didn't lose. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I care about here. Today, a little bit bigger decisions were made. Okay.
Better.
So I'm riding again. Same thing. The quote unquote like friendlier, like the smiley face demon. 20 points for Book. I ain't asking for much. Just 20 points. He's been frying lately. Just don't have a stinker. Dylan Brooks, 1 steal. Not asking for much. You're a defender, right? Poke the ball out one time. Jalen Green, 21 points. I feel like he normally goes after his points after a bad game and gets them.
Solid.
Goodwin, I need 2 threes.
2 threes from Goodwin.
I believe in him.
That can be hit or miss, because will he get his opportunities for him?
He's been starting, and they've been hitting him, and he's been taking. His confidence is through the roof, and he is shooting every time he gets an opportunity to shoot a 3, and he's been shooting good. So knock on wood, he's still able to. And then Cooper Flagg, I don't know if you've seen this. He scored 45 points, then 51 points, then 25 in his last 3 games. I am sweating. Well, I don't want to say sweating, but I'm sweating he can get 30 against us, okay, who doesn't play defense or close out. Or, you know what I mean? So, I don't know.
I think all those are solid.
I agree with you. The one I'm most fearful of is the Goodwin one.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
But guys,
guess what? You guys can make these picks with us as well. Go to Prize Picks. Use promo code HMA.
There's actually a link in the description. So just go down to the description and click that link.
And you get 50 instantly. Use promo code HMA. Prize Picks. Appreciate y'all. Hey guys, how's everybody feeling about after last night's game, after last night's L? I just think don't even worry about us.
I want to ask you something. We didn't get to talk.
What's up?
How do you feel about Bradley Beal getting a...
First off, Bradley Beal getting anything tip me off here.
How do you feel about Bradley Beal getting a highlight video for his time with the Suns, but we didn't give Kevin Durant one?
That's actually diabolical.
Diabolical.
And I mean, what does that say about... Man, that is crazy. So Beal gets...
And the fans booed him all game.
Which by it's got to be only like... It was only like 2 seconds.
What could it have been? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Malawatch is starting. I was letting that be a little surprise for you.
So here we go. Home finale. Let's get a dub here. Booker. Pick from Malu. Gets doubled immediately. He kicks to Green. Green kicks to Brooks. Brooks in the paint. Corner. This might help Gabe right here. Off rip. 1-3 for Gabe.
And did it go? You're ahead of me. Thank you. I don't care. I'm glad I got it.
You better hit that live button.
Yeah, I am live.
I don't know how I'm ahead. What stream are you watching?
NBA.com.
Are you watching the Sun stream or are you watching the Mavs?
It says Suns in Arena.
Oh, that's where I'm at. Booker for 3. Malawatch tries to tip it in. Malawatch tries to tip it. Doesn't get it out of bounds. Suns ball.
There we go.
I like the decision for Malawatch. Is Oso hurt? Let me ask you that.
I would... It's Williams. What's going on with Williams?
Well, it's the back-to-back thing for Williams, right?
Okay.
But I'm asking, why is Malawatch starting over Oso? Because
I have a theory. See, fans were very hard on Jordan Ott last night, calling for his job and everything on social media.
I mean,
it's like a damn it, Green misses. I feel like it's a not sarcastic, but like I feel like it's a passive aggressive move from Ott.
Is it a passive aggressive move?
Honest to God, I feel like it's
order
passive
from upstairs, like, hey, play this kid, please.
Okay, there's that.
The Brooks.
It could have come down on high.
Bader. Goody with a nice little tip. Nope, no good. Out of bounds though. Dude, I mean, I'm not gonna say that I don't notice the difference with Oso off the floor and Malawatch, but there's a bigger presence there.
Certainly. So, and this is my tinfoil hat acting like it's something it's not, but I mean, I just feel like this could be Ott being like, okay, fine. You guys want height? Fine. I'll start Malawatch. I'll throw him out there to the Wolves, and you guys will see that he's like, no. We're not talking. Exactly. We're not talking about just play Malawatch. We're talking about where lineups are purposely tiny.
Misses. I don't care. He shot it.
It looked good, man. That actually looked good.
Brooks dribbling. Brooks elbow and Nimhard. Brooks turnaround Yumper. No good.
See, right now he shoots, and now it misses on my screen. That's crazy.
Sundo, thoughts on Oba versus Brock opening night too? I don't want to talk about wrestling because I don't want to make
Middleton
mad,
throws it away.
But that's typical of Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar has a rule in WWE. If he don't headline, he's going first and he's leaving. That's usually how it goes.
Before we do all wrestling talk, can you guys hit the like button for us before you start?
Green bringing the ball up.
Malawatch going to set a screen, maybe? Actually, you do it because you're ahead of me. I don't know what's happening. Go ahead.
Hit that refresh button. And
I did. I already did. It's not working.
Okay, I'll give you a little bop then. Booker, jumper, foul, and 1. Let me know when he hits it.
Now.
Let me know when it shows Booker slapping hands.
He's already doing that. Let's just line it up on the free throw.
Well, I may be behind you now, you know? All right, let me give you the old exactly vision. All right, first free throw, bounce, and shot.
Free throw's good.
Well, dadgum.
Sorry, it happened so fast. It was just like they cut to him and he shot.
It happened so fast, Gabe says.
Nemhard, pick and roll. Shot. I don't know if that helps.
See, now you're ahead of me, brother.
Okay.
Shot.
Okay. Book to the rack. Shoots. And makes.
Where you're at,
Christie turned around. Christie poked out. No chomo. And a floater is good for Bagley. Okay.
Right, we're good.
Green is crossing half court.
Yep.
Okay.
We should be good.
Green for Thrizzle. Boink. Not even close.
Malawatch, come on. Oh, get your hands better, brother.
For real, bro.
Gosh.
If we could just get his hands right, he'd be so much more playable. You know? Oh my gosh. How did Bagley blow by Malawatch like that?
I mean, you just answer your own question. It's Malawatch.
That's that is the number one thing to watch. Exactly.
Oh, he reached. There's your answer. He reached.
He jumped to the right to stop the right.
That's what I'm saying. He reached. That's really what happened right there. He didn't get blown by.
One thing you missed yesterday.
He was so slow. He reached and got cooked.
He gambled.
Yes.
One thing that happened last night that I don't feel like blew up enough is we were cooking them, right? And then Brooks came in the game.
Yes, I heard all about it.
Brooks came in the game and started jabber John with Durant, woke him up, and Durant went off. Okay. And Brooks was telling him, like, you're just talking shit. And after the game, Durant was like, yeah, Brooks, he clearly felt like he needed to feel a part of the game, and he wasn't getting involved in the game early, so he started talking so he could feel like he was involved. But there was a moment where after they talked a little trash, Durant just simply jab stepped and like ripped through to go to the right. Brooks bit and fell. It was 100% embarrassing. You know, like imagine if you were guarding me and I just ripped through and went to the right and you bit and fell to the ground. And Durant hit it.
Jalen Green headed back to the locker room. Don't tell Romero. That'll make him quite happy.
Hey, maybe we'll win this game now because we just have Brooks and Book.
Well, that also cooks your freaking.
Actually, that's the
lineup.
I believe that's one of the great things about Prize Picks is that if somebody gets injured early, they don't hold it against you. It just drops down to the next tier of picks.
Gotcha.
Ooh, another steal from Goody. Don't get blocked, Good. Oh, he knew he was going to get blocked. Yeah, no.
Your flag, bringing it up. Flag. Bagley going to drive on Gillespie. I don't like that lineup. Kicks. Flag, jab step, flag driving on Goodwin.
Too easy, bro. I know. When you're that big and you can dribble. Boy. Right? You saw that, Texas? Yeah, man. That was bad. Like, Book misses the midi.
That was a good move, but that shot did look like he rushed it. It was like almost T-Rex armed it.
Middleton into the corner to Nembhard. Is that little Nembhard Jr.? Flag pulls up a really tough midi and it rattles out. Damn.
You got Point Goody. I like that.
Joker, I do have a feeling that we're going to see the younger guys a little bit tonight.
That's your two. That's your 2 threes for Goodwin off rip.
That's how me and Goody get down. We've got a connection, bro. I know. We're both from Missouri. We're both blacker than you. Clearly. Okay.
Hey, Goody good. Hopefully we bring you back next year. I think him. Can I say something about Goodwin that you're not going to like?
Let me guess. We won't be able to afford him.
No.
Okay.
Well,
because that I wouldn't
may
like.
Be, but if
elite, straightened hair, elite.
If you had to twist my arm over, if it came down to it, and I had to have Gillespie or I had to have Goodwin on this team, I'm going Goodwin. simple enough.
Goodbye, Gillespie.
If it was a situation in free agency where it was like, hey, you could only afford one because somebody gives Gillespie a crazy deal, which is probably not going to happen.
I appreciate that, Ball.
I'm knew that. Going Goodwin.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
Okay, at least we're on the same page.
It's the exact same recipe as why I want Dylan Brooks over Jalen Green. He means more. He means more to the team.
I think it means more. I think you can get the same amount of production with better defense also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're telling me that I get Dylan Brooks,
I want both. It's just you're saying if it comes down to it.
Yeah, but if you're telling me like, hey, Goodwin or Jalen Green, or Brooks and Jalen Green, you're like, okay, I'll look at it. Brooks gets me better defense. He's going to give me 20 points a game along with Booker, just like Jalen Green does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go Brooks there, even though he's a little older. But, yeah, for sure. If you're like Goody, I think Goodwin will give you the exact production with better defense. Not to mention you just gave Bouye a little extended. He can be your backup PG, you know what I mean? And then I just have faith that this team will find another guard. That just seems to be their thing right now. It's finding guards.
So guys, Code in the chat trying to let us know that he thinks
I don't care about Code.
I think he thinks I'm being copeful. He thinks I'm full of cope.
About what?
I don't know if it's me or the chat that he's saying, but
I don't care about hearing about no dang cope.
I don't understand how it could be me being copeful, because I'm the one that had lower expectations than what the Suns reached this year. So can't be cope with me. Mine has to be authentic.
I don't call it cope. I think we just try to be objective as possible with this team, because at the end of the day, we may be unprofessional when it comes to talking politics and religion and wrestling, but when it comes to actually talking the team, I try to be objective and a professional there.
I'd tell you if I was disappointed or looking for cope. I've looked for cope before. Ooh, I can show you clips of cope. Christie, nice move. I hope it doesn't go. Nice, what a beautiful move.
It went, bro. It went. Because Royce O'Neal's in the game, by the way.
Of course, man. He's young. He's spry. His legs work. He's great at defense, and he hits all his threes.
Anakin, I love you. I love you, Anakin.
You know?
It's no headband Royce, by the way. So that looks a little weird.
Oh, that reminds me. I've got a couple of Sundo pictures to load.
Stu, I kind of agree, even though I know people don't want to lose Goose for less than a first, but I think that might be what happens, dude. I just think their contracts are, I think.
Hard?
I will say this. If you told me that we had to get rid of Royce to keep Gillespie, bye, Royce.
Is that Bona? Did they trade Bona?
Flag. Trapped.
Woo! Dilly.
That's a steal for Brooks.
Watch Booker, great pass down to little Royce. Yeah, he was being patient.
But
he was being patient.
Lotion hands, dude. Booker.
For sure.
Christie drives. Nice little pass. Booker tries to steal.
That ain't Bona. Is that Sissoko? Is that Ahsoka?
Now, handles, I wouldn't cut him. Okay, his contract, he's got quite a bit. That's a sizable buyout. Or would that be, a stretch? So no, I wouldn't do that for Royce, but
who is this Euro step back shooter? Yikes. How is it that you can just tell from somebody's face they're not American white?
Might be.
Fade away, Dylan Brooks.
Dude, we stretched more than just that, Kiwi, bro. It was like Little, which makes no sense. I don't know why you just didn't keep Little. That was a dumb decision by James Jones.
Another
Can I be honest?
rattled out.
That was a dumb decision by James Jones.
Oso out to Dylan. Tween cross. Drive, scoop. It's good. As soon as Jalen Green goes out, Dylan returns. The reelin' Dylan villain.
Here's our dead money. Cole Anthony right now. EJ Little. You remember that guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's still in the books for 2 more years for $700K. How stupid is that? Nas Little.
Jackson, I believe. I can't see. I honestly, so many of these dudes. Is that Brandon Jackson? There's so many dudes that you just don't know. Out of bounds for the Mavs. Suns ball. Timeout Mavs. Maybe timeout Suns.
You remember Nas
as he was
Little?
jumping out of bounds.
Is he still in the league? Or is he out of the league?
No, he's out. He's out. They're all out. Like everybody from that free agency class that we got is out.
A sad day. Oh, nope. He had an Exhibit 10 with the I must say Dolphins, the Heat in 2024. That's the last time we've heard from him. Sad. Remember the comparisons you gave to him in that video, the overhyped video that you made about Nasir Little? He was getting compared to Kawhi. Any update on Green? That's a good question.
Yeah, the update is he's out, so now our team's going to gel better, and we're going to go on a run in the playoffs. Then he's going to come back, and we won't gel anymore, and we'll look like dog shit, and everyone's going to want to jump off a cliff together. Does that sound about right? Is that fair? Am I being, you know... Am I being unreasonable?
His right leg, same as the hammy. Well, guess what, guys? You'll get exactly what you want. By you guys, I just mean the Jalen Green haters in the chat. Was everybody talking about do-rag Sundo? What did you do to me? What did you do to me on this do-rag Sundo?
I'm just getting pictures ready for when you have to go to bed. You know? Since you'll never wear a do-rag.
Why'd I wear a do-rag with a bald head? Tell me what practical
you
reason
look
would
like
bring
a
do-rag.
prison power lifter.
Okay, you know what?
God, that is clutch.
Where's the Gabe McMahon?
We gotta get a better one. That one, it's just so
Can we
dark.
please? I'm waiting for excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Okay.
So the only problem with that video is it goes into that like Tupac song and it's just too recognizable.
Just clip the freaking.
Okay.
Excuse me while I whip this out
just
part.
make it into a. Okay. I can do that. That could be the start of the losing banger.
And then send it to freaking Inferno so he can put your face on it.
No, my face is on it. And that part actually looks pretty good.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I will send it to you right now. I thought I sent it to you. All right, do play-by-play, please.
Lesby. Keeps the O's. Hands up to Booker. Driving Booker.
What up, Holmes?
For 3.
Woo, Royce.
The 3.
Show us all we're bozos, Royce. Be good again.
Seriously. Ooh, Mavs drive. Foul. Almost an M1. Johnson. Here's this boy got.
Yeah, there's a lot to fix in this, I feel like, man. Truly. It's just not. It's not a great product yet. I think we need a better starting picture of me.
Johnson. Go. Good. 2 for 2. We got Flim. We got Afro Flim, by the way. Good backdoor cut. Booker, but Booker, lotion hands. Get that lotion off your hands, brother.
I sent it to you on disc.
Look at my sweet boy Flim, bro.
So good to see him allowed to play.
Avs. 3. No good. Rebound Gillespie. Good pass to Flim.
Instantly. He shouldn't be playing,
Flim
though.
looking like a G, bro.
Yep.
That was beautiful. But we don't want to play him, though. Look at his defense, bro. I'm just going to glaze this dude. I don't even care at this point.
Can somebody guard this European, please?
Seriously.
Like, white shooters are dangerous. European white shooters, they have nothing to do except run from bears.
Ever. If you just said that out of context, that would sound wild.
What up, G? Right? Bagley.
If you said that out of context, that would have been crazy.
Well, yeah, it kind of sounded super out of context now that you mention it. Powell, that should have been an and one for Powell.
White shooters are dangerous. No kidding, Gabe. Okay, statistically. Booker. Backing up. Booker gets the ball poked out because he has lotion hands today. Get the lotion off of your hands, Booker.
It puts the lotion on his hands right before the game, okay?
Man, because he's got to be, because he's soft according to code, so his hands have to be soft. Booker.
Royce open.
Royce
no headband. Royce is focused.
Okay, no headband. Royce over here being a sniper.
Wow, he looks like a different player. Not gonna lie.
Bag Johnson, top of the key.
Uh-oh.
Bag
that
3.
Looked good.
Bag no good. Rebound to Ose. Ose to Gillespie. He's also got lotion on his hands apparently too. Gillespie for 3. No good. In and out. Booker with an offensive rebound. That's a man's rebound. Booker gets blocked by the Euro though. Wants a foul. Get back on defense, man. You idiot. Powell has it. Powell looking, gives it to your boy. The Euro, top of the key, guarded by Booker, dribbling, more dribbling. Not going anywhere. Now he spins. Now he tries to drive. Now he shoots.
No way! No way! That's rough.
Book to Book.
I thought
back to Gillespie. Pump fake. Gillespie, good pass to Oso. Nope, not good enough. Bagley tips it out.
Wild.
And your Suns have a lead, 33-29, 4-point lead at the end of the
Leads me nothing. We're up like 15 in the first.
I never said that.
I'm just saying. No. This is like a new rule for us now. Leads me nothing.
Malice has put Dunn in now. Did Dunn get any minutes last night?
Good one. Next question. All right, so I'm going to let you pick. Okay, so, I mean, you tell me what you want for when you're gone. Now, I know you're not going to say Sundo Yahoo, so I won't even ask. I got another one coming up, and this one is my personal favorite.
I can't see them.
No, I haven't pulled it up yet. I'm sorry. I'm loading it. Where is it? Jeez, it's that.
Mrs. Gillespie is trash now. I think Gillespie was just overachieving for a while, and he just went back to earth and being a good, solid role player. Can we say that much?
La da da. And I know why. Hey, 'cause I got high.
What is going on with these inflatables, bro?
All right, so you want this one over? What are we thinking today?
I'm thinking a little.
Because Sunday Afro Man goes about as hard as it could be.
Yeah, Sunday Afro Man's perfectly fine.
It's a natural fit, for this podcast. Resize it a little bit. But when you're feeling like you got different moods, sometimes maybe you feel like a prison bodybuilder, so we go with the old
Dale.
Mm-hmm. These are just so much better than the old. Remember the old original AIs we were doing? No good. Hard.
Flag,
I'm ready for you to start scoring, brother. Oso with a block. I'll take it. Goodwin to Oso to Gillespie.
What are you trying to do, bro?
Get a foul, I guess. Did I read the news thing? Roy, what do you mean the news thing? That's pretty vague.
Weighed myself after Easter just to see how much weight I gained by eating whatever, because I didn't eat or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. I was back up to I went up 4 pounds. I was like, daggone.
Yeah, I laughed, but I probably gained 4 pounds too, bro. Lordy was here with his brother, and he eats like a retarded child who's allowed to buy his own food. It's insane, dude. He lives off of candy and snacks and sugar and more sugar. And so our house has cookies and donuts. It's insane. It is insane.
Is this the same brother that I met at Porky Butt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
He has an ultimate sugar addiction, bro. It's insane. He cannot eat a meal without having dessert afterwards.
Jalen Green sounds like he's not coming back, so that'll make some of you Jalen Green haters happy. Sure, Iverson's probably somewhere celebrating. He just don't want to say nothing in the chat. Yeah, I'm so glad.
Christie's free throw is good.
Clip says, how does Gillespie in the NBA? Well, I'll tell you how he's in the NBA. 1, he's white. 2, Matt Ishbia loves him. Brian Gregory also loves him. There's
Christie hits.
When Matt Ishbia sees Gillespie, it reminds him of a young Matt Ishbia, so he has him on the squad. Joked about him being the love child, right? You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Royce misses a 3. Nemb. Christ. Bro, if we lose to this team, I don't want any more bad L's.
Jalen Green, was it another hammy injury, or are they just saying it's the right leg?
Yeah, I would imagine it's... Honestly, dude, it might be for the best, and I think we need to move him in the offseason. That's just
Play him for 3. Well, you could convince me of that.
For the betterment of the team, man.
Well, someone will say you got to trade Booker instead of Green.
I think after this year, Book's proved himself. What do you think, Code? Have you had your mind changed, Code?
Proved himself. Never to Code.
Code admits if he feels like he's wrong, he will admit it. He's not like
ever will Code ever say Booker proved himself.
He doesn't have to prove himself.
Just
done in the
hey,
game.
Hey, done in the chat or done in the game. I literally watched him not that long ago say, "Hey, it's time to trade Book. Use those 70 mil in assets somewhere else." By the way, he doesn't quite actually hit 70 mil. I looked it up the other day. It's up there though.
Yeah. Someone else will pay it. That means that's his market. People don't want to accept that, but that's how capitalism works.
By the way, game's tied again.
Gillespie. God, bro. I remember when he was good. It was really fun. I really liked it.
So you put Dunn in, but you take out Flim.
Good move. Good D! Fleming immediately rips the Rookie of the Year real quick.
Dunn, not Fleming.
To me, they're synonymous, bro. You might see skin color. I don't. You know? Christie got Royce guarding him. Christie's got Oso on him. Back to Nemb.
I kind of like this lineup because it is some good defenders on the court right now.
No way that goes in.
Except for Royce and except for Gillespie. Maybe you could have kept Flim in for Gillespie and let Goody be the point. You know what I'm saying? And see how that worked out because that might have been tough.
Why does Royce have shoes on that look like Madden spats?
Romero, can we chill out? Let's not celebrate people's injuries for real, for real. That's just ridiculous. Like, I know you like to just be an edgelorder and be edgy in the chat, but calm down.
He's always edging himself, bro. That ain't gonna change.
Gillespie guarding Flag.
Ooh, Flag, that's sexy. That is sexy, Flag. It's not as good as what Sundo can do to Tori, but it's pretty good.
Gillespie.
That's tough, Gillespie.
Hey, Gillespie.
I like that. Flag, that is so nice, bro. He can move so good with the ball for his height. It's stupid. Speaking of moving well with the ball for his height, Oso says anything you can do, I can, you know, I can kind of do a little some of that too. Nemb. Oso guarding. They're looking for a switch. They're looking for a switch. They get Royce. That's what he wants. Going to go to work. Old man, old man, old man, old man, old man. Gets cooked. Gets cooked. Gets cooked.
Yeah, like if you're going to switch, you need to leave defenders in that way. They don't get cooked on a switch. And you have two dudes that are going to get cooked on a switch every time. Goody, I don't know if that was your shot, but okay. Okay, done. Good defense.
Done. I need it.
Done. Come on, baby.
It's his first shot in a year. I don't blame him for missing. It's gonna happen. Ain't it though?
Thank you, Goody.
What good just hit? Was it a 3?
Yep.
That's my sniper.
Okay, I stand by what I said. Good win over Gillespie any day in free agency if it comes down to it. Not even close.
Yeah. It'd be coaching or front office malpractice.
If the market says 10, give that man 12, okay?
I mean, whatever you got to do to lock him up for like the next 3 years. That's an integral piece on our team.
Look at your boy DJ Automatic.
They should call him DJ Geriatric. What do you think about that? Come on, bro. Could we get a non-boomer as a DJ? Can we get anyone that will play a song that's different than bum 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 ba bum bum bum? Oh, you thought we was done? Anyone? No.
That kid getting the Suns bomber jacket. I just love how the cut. He's like, you know what I'm saying?
He's feeling it, you know.
Elite.
Super elite. I'll be right back. You talk to these people about. Give them an Easter message.
I want to give them an Easter message, bro.
They need one. And you're their shepherd.
You know what they need? They need this team to be risen and deliver is what they need. That's what they need. And it's not going to happen. You know? Bug hit us. Green probably tweaked his hamstring again. I'm not entirely sure. You guys expecting to go against the playoffs? Probably not. I am delivered. First, we got to get past the play-in. So let's just talk about that. Will we beat the freaking Clippers in the play-in? Because we're not making the 6th seed at this point. So let's just talk about that. Will we beat the Clippers? Let's just talk about that, because it's gonna be a tough game. Sundo Green's coming back. Is he? Because I don't see him. Wouldn't he be on the bench if he was coming back? Flag inbound. Johnson has it. Johnson guarded by Goodwin. Looking. He kicks. They're going to drive. Alley-oop. What an alley-oop. To whoever that was on the Mavs. Mallow back in the game. We got Brooks back in the game. Brooks pick from Mallow. Takes it. Brooks looking. He's going to lose his dribble. Gets double, but he gets it back. Kicks to Dunn. Top of the key to Booker. Booker, nice pass to Dunn. Good pass to the corner. Goodwin misses. Rebound Mavs. Cooper Flag bringing the ball up. Coop. Finn. Johnson. Little reverse lay, no good. Was that Cisse? And that trade is fine. You got to ask yourself, why would this Heat give all that up, though? Especially, you know, whenever they're playing hardball with this. Wow. So I do like the trade, though. I just don't know if the Heat would necessarily do that. The best part about that I like is the draft capital. We got winning. I don't know, Leo. That's a good. I mean, we're Suns fans. We want the Suns to win, but
is it chill if we're losing right now?
The way this team has been playing lately, don't know. Booker, Malowatch, back to Booker. Booker drives. Booker lay. Booker good. That was pretty. So did you? I listened to the Punk Pipe Bomb, and it was fine.
You didn't mind when he called out your boy Pat McAfee?
For the sake of the storyline, and if it's true, yeah, I don't mind it.
If Book with the ball, screen from Malowatch. Oh, that is tougher than tough, bro. Wow.
Well, I don't know. I haven't, ask Gabe. He's the Twitter fiend.
What happened? Yeah, I'm a Twitter
Exactly.
fiend because I use social media from today's day and age, not from
I'm
20
sorry that it still exists and I still
2008.
use it for
Yeah,
reals.
but you really use it. Like you don't just
For
have it, you
reals.
use it.
Oh, because I have to be connected to
You wake up,
freaking
you're like,
all
I
the other
gotta check
boomers in my church.
Facebook.
That's
I gotta
not what I
know what's
say.
going on Meta.
Not what I say.
God, I love this blue app. It may be
Using up
from
pointless
my
conversations with
childhood, but
Grok for no reason.
I'm figuring out the world's mysteries over here with AI.
I don't think that's what you're doing, but
Meanwhile, the Facebook AI is showing you fake videos that boomers fall for. That's
same
all
leg
the
he
AI
suffered.
is.
Shut up. Nothing so far on your boy.
Sundo's the type of dude to race you to the tomb of Jesus on Easter morning and then let everybody know that he beat you there because he's faster than you, because he's slimmer than you, because he's a carnivore. Just ordered some Chinese food for me and the wife.
Nice. What'd you get? The whole house, Mr. Fried Rice.
No, just got some broccoli and chicken, and got her some egg drop soup.
Gross.
You don't like egg drop soup?
Biggest fan.
So good. So soothing. Middleton's clapping for the ball, not getting it. Now he does. Jab step. Kicks it back to whoever this is that didn't give him the ball in the first place. That's what we want. We want them barking at each other because that's our only way of winning these days. Yeah. I don't know why. Just
Well,
wanted
IQ,
some
that's
good
my
Chinese
biggest
food.
fear about Green is like, is he starting to reach that, hey, I'm going to be in unhealthy player territory and will we be able to get anything for him
Ooh,
if we
good
do decide to move
question.
on?
Man, if
That's
people
my fear.
if somebody wants to trade for and pay Jordan Poole, Jalen Green's gonna get some attention, bro.
Does
Double
Jordan
the
Poole have
attention.
hamstring issues?
He isn't half the player that Jalen Green is.
I know, I'm just saying.
Well, maybe he's half. That might be a little too far. You know?
You would think with that freaking MILF he's dating, she'd be able to hook him up with some sort of, I don't know,
some like muscle
lavender,
creams.
some sort of like
She's got that.
Like
She should have some icy hot or some Bengay laying around.
Some sort of concoction that these older ladies have with some sort of tea that'll keep them healthy, but
some sort of chamomile
with
or
the turnover. Brooks gets it back though. Nope,
almost
doesn't.
Almost. She got to have some type of like muscle stimulator, like the Tinge unit, some sort of whatever table that is that you hang upside down, the traction table.
The adjustment table.
High arcing scoop. I thought that was gonna go in. That is an ugly looking yumper, bro.
Good rebound done because you're a man and you are, you rebound like a man.
Book baseline takes a bump and one.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Book, just take over, please, and show Code he's a bozo, please.
Now, why is Drysdale at the table and not Eddie Johnson?
It's a good question.
Eddie Johnson put in a vacation form? Did he put in a PTO request? What's going on here?
So, I don't know if you noticed I updated the setup for the stream. I don't know if you like it more, if you want to change anything. A little bit different, not much. Just split up the boxes. Change some colors around.
Let me take a good look at it real quick.
Little update, but not much. Background is now drone footage of Arizona.
Drone footage?
A place you've never been. Because you're scared to fly.
I'm afraid to fly. I've just never been to Arizona. I like it.
No, Roy, I don't go to Panda Express only because I'm bougie and I just expect it to be lesser quality.
We ain't doing no Panda Express. Like,
is it lesser quality? It seems like it would be. I mean, I've had it when I was younger.
It'd be like if you're like, oh, I want pasta. Let's go to Fazoli. Same concept.
Got it. That makes sense. Fazoli's is hit and miss. Sometimes Fazoli slaps hard if they get it right.
It's literally fast food Chinese. That's all it is. It's just like fast food. Basically, yeah. Like, now I don't mind Panda, but I ain't going on my way to get Panda. You know what I mean? I don't ever be like, hey, you know what? I want Panda Express.
Well, you being in a food desert, I wouldn't blame you if you ate Panda.
Yeah, we do have Pandas here, and I don't eat Panda Express because we actually have real Chinese food restaurants here. So, like you say food desert, but we at least have a Chinese food restaurant here.
What's it called?
Called the Beijing House. We have Beijing House, Hoa, which is not really, Walk and Roll, which is hilarious. It's a hilarious name. Lamb's Garden's another one. We got a ton of them around here, dude.
That's nice.
So it's not like we don't. It's not like we have a lack of options here.
Got any places for pad thai?
In the middle of nowhere. Yeah, we got pad thai.
Ooh.
Like, I know I say I'm in the middle of nowhere, but we are at least in a city of, at least an area, a combined area in the county.
Don't say the population. That's going to help him narrow it down too much.
That's true. Okay. Let me put it this way. Not a combined, but
Goodwin's going to the locker room. Goodwin's going to the locker room. Book, free throw, good.
Well, guys, it was good. It was a good season. If we're gonna fall apart here, it's a great season.
Got a pull-up jumper from Christie. No good. Book with a nice long rebound. Well, high-arcing rebound, I should say. Crossover. Losing dribble. Blowing past old man Middleton. Middleton guarding Book is like watching Royce guard anyone, bro.
Bismack, just, if you want to cut.
Middleton, no good for two.
Then go low carb if you want to cut. It's really that simple. Especially if you're still young, just go low carb.
Yeah, like, but low carb, but that's low carb is too, it's too broad of a term. Low carb is not.
Okay, so
because then you'll be eating things. Like us. It would need to be keto. It would need to be keto or carno. If you actually are trying to cut, low carb is more for like maintenance of what you have and not gaining a bunch of weight.
That's also true.
You need, if you're trying, you need to go eat or just go into a caloric deficit. Middleton's got little Gillespie on him, tries to shoot over him, no good.
You could actually just fast.
Dylan, turnaround fadeaway, giggity, no good, almost. Ooh, that's ours. That's ours, off of flag.
Our trainers from Michigan State, too. I bet you they might be, Romero. They might be.
Everyone has to be. If you're not from Michigan State, how can Ishbia trust you? You know? Brooks to the rack. Yipes. Going to the line at least.
Paleo. You can go paleo. I know a guy who's doing paleo. He lost a ton of weight.
We finally got Burner in the house. Anything you want to say to him before you try to front run out of here?
By the way, speaking of paleo, do you know who's kind of doing paleo right now?
I thought you said Pele. Who?
Paleo, Mrs. Sundo.
Really? So fish,
Well, she ain't doing no fish,
meat.
but she's focusing on the fruits, vegetables.
Nice.
Paleo is basically like keto, but
It's like what?
emphasizes more on meats, fish, fruits, vegetables,
Yeah.
nuts and seeds while avoiding the grains and all that stuff. So
It's a very healthy way to eat. Book, picking and rolling with Mally. Book. No good on the mid-range. Flag bringing it up. Dunn guarding. Crossover. Tween, lose Dwib. Recov.
I like Dunn's
He's
defense on
clamping,
flag.
bro. He's
And he's
clamping.
single-handedly ruining your lineup on Prize Picks.
That's okay. I'd rather we stop flag, man. I mean, I didn't think Ott would play our defenders, so I assumed flag would see no resistance.
Yes, Romero, I will be driving. I am driving tomorrow. I'm leaving after this quarter. I didn't realize it was so early. It was already in the second, though.
Book out to Dylan Books. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, wow. Nemhard, nice dribble moves. Kicks it out to Middleton. Buzzer beater is no good. Sun's up still. And
Damn, they got Middleton?
seed it. Mm-hmm. They didn't seed any points that quarter. They actually gained on their lead. Interesting. You play Fleming, you play Malawach, you play Dunn, and the other team doesn't score 500 points in the first half.
Oh, and their best player gets locked down.
What a
By his
mitzvah.
standards.
You know?
By his standards. How crazy is that? I wonder how that works. I wonder how that worked out. But, man, Goodwin now went to the locker room. What do we know about Goodwin? I know that he went back on his own strength and was kind of hobbly, but
I don't know. It didn't look that bad. It looked like a ding. It looked like a little, like he might have got nicked up.
Still makes you nervous going back, which means he's probably not going to play the rest of the game, or maybe not, potentially.
He's such a warrior. I expect him to come out and.
Is Green okay? If they're saying that he went back limping on the same leg that was the hamstring, and so they're implying, people online, Dwayne Rankin, etc., are implying that it was his hamstring again. It's not official, but that's what they're implying. They'll probably find out as soon as halftime's done. Yeah, Green's not coming back.
I mean, it's like this is like a conflicted way to feel because I don't want him to be hurt. Certainly don't want him to be hurt. But if you're looking at it from a ruthless aggression,
He is officially out of the game.
Business perspective, this is better for our team's chemistry. We all know it. We all know it. Dylan already looks better this game.
Never mind, he's not out of the game yet. Not officially. That article was worded weirdly.
What up, Ivy?
All right. Well, it's bedtime for Sundo.
Well, you gonna give up? You gonna stand up and show us the bod, or since you gained 4 pounds, now you're ashamed?
I gained 4 pounds. I ain't doing all that. I'll let you know. I'll show you the bod when I get to 205.
So what are you at now? 209?
Well, that was the last time and then I went and then I measured myself at the end of Tuesday.
213?
At the end of Tuesday. It was 213. I was like, well,
It's all good. You've taken like 30 steps forward and 4 steps back. It's still really good progress.
True.
You know? I didn't even see your comments, Ivy. That's a good question. Since
I didn't even see. I haven't been paying attention. Go ahead and hit that ban button if he's out here doing that.
What did he say?
He said, "I pray for times like these, Jalen Green, blah 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 blah."
You're the one that laid down the hammer the last time. Is that the same?
I'll lay down a hammer this time. I don't care. Fuck it. That's my parting gift for you. I'll see y'all guys on Friday. Ooses. Yeet.
He's always yeeting, folks. He wants to sit here and act like he's not a complete Jey Uso sycophant, but he is. All right, let me close these. I got too many cameras, you guys. I'm telling you, there's too many inputs. So, which Sundo do you guys want as your replacement Sundo? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows. Gravia wants BB Sundo. BB Sundo Yahoo. See if I can get my camera working for gosh sakes. All right, it's a little bit better. Guess I can move over here and give you guys a little bit more chat. Then I get cut off cam. Roy wants Durag Sundo. Bonnet Sundo could go hard. Don't forget, guys, we've got Sundafro Man. You guys, I feel like you're really sleeping on Sundafro Man. Mr. T Sundo would go hard. Oh my God. All right, guys. I genuinely want to take a look at what's going on because I might be cooked. I think I need to replace Sundo's cam. And that one. There we go. So, Book is right on the edge for me. He's edging me hard. Okay? I'm hoping the Jalen Green one gets rescinded. I would think it would. Because he got hurt like within the first couple of minutes. We'll see what happens with that. And then the other one's Cooper Flagg really cucking me here with 6 points. But I don't mind. I'm glad that Ryan Dunn is guarding him and guarding him well. Pray for me that I get this bad boy replaced. This Jalen Green one. I think that's how they do it, but we're going to find that out together. Just flying over the Grand Canyon, you know, just floating over Arizona like I'm going to do someday after I die. I'm just going to float over the state and check things out. $5, Roy, but it's about a moral victory for me. You know, I needed to prove I could do it. Needed to prove I could make some good picks. James said, "Yeah, the green one gets voided. Beautiful. Now I just need Flag to just go ham." That's true. That's true, Burner. What are you talking about, Joker? What game? A K-pop Sundo could go hard. You know, all this talking, I probably should figure out a way to pull up the ESPN stats and make it full-sized and whatnot. So let's go. I really didn't think about this when I separated the Borkses. All right, let's go news source. Five Nights at Epstein's. Oh boy. Sun Tiger Woods could go hard. Morpheus Sundo. These are all good ideas. Yeah, so let's talk about Jalen Green, shall we? I don't like it. I don't even like it when players I hate get hurt, let alone players I really, really like Jalen Green. But somebody said it on Twitter a couple weeks ago, and I haven't been able to get it out of my head since. And ever since I saw them say that, it has just rung truer and truer and truer the more I watch it. Which is, this team is better with only two of the three, Brooks, Book, and Green. And it's my opinion that the best combo is Book and Brooks. Does anyone disagree with that? Maybe we need to make a poll for that, honestly. Window capture. We'll go, what would we call this? We'll call it full stats. Or should I call it, let's call it box score. Okay, and we'll go, there we go. We're learning. You know? Let's go. Ooh, we can pull this down a little bit. You know? This might work yet. So right off the bat here, Book has 19 points. Code, why don't you go ahead and tell me why Book's 19 points doesn't impress you? I'd love to hear it. I would love to hear from Code on why Book's not doing well tonight. Where are they? There it is. Bang! We did it. We did a thing. Trust me, Burner, all of those all of those open windows are on the up and up. You have my word, sir. What's going on, Aberhane? Still disappointed over last night's Suns loss. Yeah, it was a uniquely bad game. If we had that 25 point lead at any other point in the game other than the first quarter, I would have been really upset too, but I never expected to keep that that we had like that lead. It was way too early versus the Rockets. They were going to wake up. We were going to go weak and complacent at some point. I'm getting it. It only took me since COVID to get it down, Burner. Never, Roy. Never, ever would I submit myself to that. Because Sundo's got me on the righteous path, unlike you heathens. So I feel personally like Brooks looks better since the second Green went out. hate to have to point that out, but that really is the case, honestly. He hit basically 2 threes back to back, got to the rim for a layup. I think he's waking up. Malawach, what do you guys think about Malawach's first start ever? 2 points, 7 rebounds. Oh my God. If this dude plays full second half minutes and gets 14 rebounds, not that we can't go back to Williams, but are we going to allow Ott, like vocally, are we going to not call him out if he puts Malawach back on the bench permanently? If this dude gets a double-double with 14 points or even 8 and 14 rebounds, like that's what we've been missing. We got crucified yesterday with giving up offensive rebounds. Maybe I have. Maybe never's not the right word, but it's been a long time since I've seen the Suns give up offensive rebounds like that. It was horrible. The Truth says Jalen Green is out. They're testing out the leg. Okay. Hope he's okay. But at the same time, I would prefer he sit the rest of the season. I know that is crazy. I know that sounds crazy. I'd rather he sit. I'm sorry. I'm done with that experiment. But you guys know I was the one of me and Sundo that didn't really believe in it that much from the beginning anyways. I mean, just let him get healthy, go into the offseason and see if anybody's going to give us, hey, we're a team desperate for picks. We got no assets. We ain't got no assets to quote Torrey Jones. So that could be a way to get some assets. So it used to be it used to be innumerable cups, Roy, but I told you guys my wife got a espresso machine, and so now I've been doing double shots of espresso. So now I'm up to drinking 4 shots of espresso a day, 2 doubles, and that's kind of sustaining me. You know? All right, let's get back to this game, shall we? So Mavs miss on their first play. Dylan with the ball. Dylan to the rack. Floater is no good, but tipped in by the gigantic 8th rebound having, 4th point having Malawach, who's never allowed to play. Corner 3 from Christie, stopped by Malawach. Malawach stops him from getting to the rim. And Malawach, I never want to go another game without Malawach playing. Book hits a tough 2. Bagley, no good. Back iron. Suns could get a nice little lead here if they play their cards right. Brooks to the rack, sidestep 2, giggity goo good. Okay? Come on, guys. It is Diego. It's one of our newest little Sundo cutouts for when he's gone. Middleton for 3, no good. Middleton looks so washed. Maybe it's just tonight, but dang. And Dilly hits a 3. Dylan's back, baby. Oh, it was a 2. My bad. That's a great move by Dylan. Holy cow. I got to watch that again. I'm sorry. It was just too sexual. I'm too turned on. That's freaking beautiful. So you guys calming down a little bit? Is this win gonna make you guys feel a little bit better, at least, about the L ski that we took last night? I hope it does. And I really hope I didn't just classically jinx us. Let's go ahead, though. I'll admit it. Let's go ahead and mark this moment down as the moment that I absolutely jinxed us if, in fact, we lose this game. It will have been my fault. That's on me. It's not easy every night to stop myself from jinxing, and that was a full jinx. That was a full jinx, and I apologize. Damn it! And Burner was here to catch me in 4K doing it. Unbelievable. Can't believe I did it. It does feel... But now that I've jinxed us, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to lean fully into it, okay? How about that? How about that? I don't think I can jinx us out of this game. I really don't. Honestly. Like, I just feel like we're in control. We've been in control. I feel like this is a W. I'm sorry that I'm confident in this game. Burner. My apologies. You know I'm gonna be so mad at myself if we blow this. It was just such a good move from Dylan. I'm so happy. That's really what we've been missing. The energy that he brings when he's hitting his shots, combined with the points that he literally gives us when he's hitting his shots. That's the difference between who we were and who we are. All right, Nemhard has Gillespie guarding him. And there's a foul on the screen from Bagley. Gillespie bringing it up. Kicks to Book. Rocker step. Back to Gillespie. Back to Book. Short screen. Big screen there from Malawach. Kicks it to Dylan. Dylan with the move. Gets to his little spot at the elbow and hits a nice little midi yumper. Love it. Flag to Nemhard. Pump fakes and drives. Nemhard floater is good. Beautiful. Really, really tough. Wow. Nemhard at the line for the and one. It's good. Yeah, I think the scoreboard's frozen. I'm having issues with the scoreboard and the chat being lined up at the same time. There we go. Christie pulls. No good from three. Malawach with the rebound. Gillespie's already got it across half court. Kicks to Malawach. Back to Gillespie. Over to Dylan. Middleton guarding. Barbecue chicken rocker step. Tween cross. Tween step back. Fade away. Short. Gillespie rebounds. Kicks to Book. Book pumps in the corner. Regains his leverage. Shoots and misses. And Malawach almost rips it away from Flag. But Middleton goes and gets it away. Nice dribble move from Middleton. Nice pass. Little hop, but Christie is wide in the corner and misses. Bagley out to Christie again, going to line it up and hits that one and a foul off ball. That could be one of those free throw and ones on a three, right? Rough stuff. I haven't played Rivals in so long, dude. So long. Months and months. Roy had a comment. It could be a ball hog. I agree, and I told you preseason he was going to be a ball hog that would get annoying. I told you. But the points he brings you and the defense that he lifts everyone up to be able to play, it's worth it. It's more worth it than what you get out of Jalen Green's ball hogging, be completely honest. On any given night. Pick and roll, book, pulls, in and out, flag with the rebound. Flag getting clamped up by Dunn tonight. It's a beautiful thing to see. Flag to the rack, floater, very, very tough. Over Dunn and Malawach, nothing you can do. Brooks working versus barbecue chicken, cooks barbecue chicken, and smokes that barbecued chicken at the rim. Unreal. Corner three, Christie short arms it. Malawach can't handle the rebound, but it's slapped out. Last by Cisse, down by the seashore, selling seashells. Coach says, who's my favorite player on this team? Non-star? That's tough, man. That's really tough. I'd have to really think about it. Because it's Book. But if I'm not allowed to say Book, I'd have to really think about it. Bouye jab step three, no good. Malawach, grab the goddamn rebound, brother. How about this? How about jump towards it so that you have momentum going into the rebound? Oy vey, folks. Paula Kitas, who we need to get on this team, let's be completely honest. Slapping threes. Out of all the players, Book. I mean, I don't mean that like the perspective of a Kevin Durant stan, though. I don't mean it like, Book's my favorite, and I'll never let it go, and I would never consider. I'd trade him if the right thing came along. It's not like America's loyalty to BB. It's not that much. It's just he's technically my favorite because he's the best player on the team. He's been the best player for my favorite team for very long. It's tough. So outside of him, I just don't know where to go. I love so many players on this team so much. It might be Brooks, you know. It might be. His combination of scoring and making this team play the way Kelly Oubre made this team play. He reinvigorates that style. You know? Ayatollah Book Khomeini. Pretty much. Who's your favorite player on it? Is it Jalen Green code? I got over Oubre. It's just I just want someone that makes the team feel like there's somebody who can not get pushed around, you know. And that was Oubre, and I think Dylan Brooks does more than what Oubre did. So no, I mean I've gotten over him, but only because that has been replaced finally, you know. I'm glad he loves Phoenix so much. I'm not surprised. Anybody that moves to Phoenix and lives there for more than 5 days falls in love with the city and realizes what a special place it is. Bouye to Oso. Back to Book. Book back to Bouye. Bouye to Book. Book into the corner to my guy Dunn. Oh, it looked good, but it isn't. And an over the back by Oso. Ooh, now that's not updating for some reason. I don't know. Why don't you tell me why the scoreboard's not working? Because Rubio is the same style of player as Chris Paul, just not as good. And that's what you need, a table setter, somebody who can just make it easy. They're like, literally bring the spoon full of baby food up to your lips and all you have to do is take a bite. Because that's all Ayton can do. That's true. It did start with him. Might never have happened without him. We turned him into turned Oubre and Rubio into Chris Paul. That's like trading up out of hell from where we were. Can't help it, James. I'm sorry, man. I just appreciate the man's energy. That's something the Suns always dealt with, even back when we were always getting blasted by the Spurs, man. We would beat everybody. We would win the most games almost. We'd be like number 1 seed. We'd be scoring 135 points a night during the 7 seconds or less. But then we would go play the Spurs, and they would kick us in the nuts, and they would throw us up against the scorers table, and the referees would act like they were deaf, dumb, and blind. And we never had any toughness. We always got pushed around. We always got bitched. No matter how talented or how good we were at scoring, we always got physically bitched. And so that's why I've always wanted players that could turn that around, you know. 13-0 run from the Mavs, just like we went on a 13 or 15-0 run against them, man. That's how it goes. Flag's free throws hit. Flag's got 9 now. Unreal. Book to Royce. Royce to Book. Sets him a screen. Book versus Flag. Screen from Bouye. Short roll. Gets the switch to the barbecue chicken. Gets doubled, though, by Flag. He throws it out, though. Does Book out to Royce. Royce bricks the deep 3. Flag with the ball. Got Book on him. Cross. Switches off to barbecued Royce chicken. Crosses him up. Bumps him. Royce slaps it out of bounds. Could have been a foul. Just going to be out of bounds. It's true. True, Burner. Seriously. I knew it right when I said it. It's like, wow. Sometimes it just can't stop it. Flag goes down. Brooks is upset. Flag gets a foul. They're at the line now with the bonus. Oh, boy. Oh, dang. My food's here. You guys mind? Be right back. Forgot the one thing I hate the most about ordering food is all the plastic. That's right, Burner. I'm against plastics now. Make of it what you will. Nemhard driving. Oh, that's a tough shot. No good, no rim. Shot clock Vio. Mona, I wish I knew. Maybe he's putting Dunn out there. Nope, no Dunn. They're just Royce. Just more Royce. You wanted more Royce, right? You're all about Royce now? Book. Kicks it. Dylan. Driving and bullying. Getting ripped by the European. Dylan at the free throw line. Hits. I got some spicy General So chicken, or however you say it. No offense to the Orientals. All right. I feel like we need to switch up the Sundo for some better luck. Let's go do-rag Sundo. Book up to Dylan. Transition 3. Drills it. My guy Dylan. My guy Dylan. What just happened? Did Malwatch hit? Oh, they hit it over Malwatch. Book to the rack. And a foul on Powell against Malwatch. And then Burner, I make the Stephanie McMahon smile face. All right, I'm gonna smash some food, and in the meantime, put up my avatar. Okay. Book to the rack and one off the backboard. Get this and one, please, Book. It's good. Wow, what a layup. No good. Malwatch stops it and gets the rebound up to Bouye. Over to Book. Book, crossover, step through, and one, Bookie! Beautiful. I think this is a little bit more appropriate. Book hits the free throw. Another and one for Book. Powell gets fouled. And by Powell, I mean that European. I don't know what his name is. That's true. Sometimes you just want to be able to smash food, though, real quick and not have everyone watch you spilling it out of your mouth. coffee in the game, folks. That's right, we got coffee in the game. Coffee immediately dribbles left, loses the ball, and falls to the ground, out of bounds. Mavs ball. Is that Rust? Johnson kicks it out. European no good. Coffee out to Royce. Royce, reset. Gillespie wide. No good. Bro cannot hit anymore. Nice step through. Bagley gets it. Pumping. Finishing. Over Malwatch. Good patience. Good job for Malwatch not to foul, but damn. Pick and roll. Gillespie and Malwatch. He shoots and hits the two. Great shot, but he could have hit Malwatch wide open. European to the rack, shoots the midi. No good. Malwatch gets it. Gillespie off the top of the screen actually hits the three. Crowd goes wild. Johnson got Royce on him into the corner. Powell for three. No good. Bagley. Oh my God, Gillespie. Good job. Dunk it, Gillespie. Settles for the layup. I'm sure he just didn't want to rip the rim off. And there's a three the other way. Gillespie feeling himself. Kicks to Royce. Back to Gillespie. Deep. Short misses. Fleming is in the game, though, folks. Johnson's got screen coming. Kicks it to Bagley popping. No good. All right, guys, going to the fourth, up 8. You know, hopefully this was our worst quarter where we didn't extend the lead at all and we're not going to give it up in the fourth. But remember, those fourth quarters, I feel like we haven't talked about the return of the fourth quarter meltdown, which has been happening. You know? Trying to think of the first one it was. Seems like it's always against good teams, though. We'll score like 13, 14 in the whole fourth. Ball says Gillespie's tired. I mean, he's just... I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I try to stay away from the soy burner, but I had some sushi the other day and had to have a little with the wasabi. The truth said Green is on the bench. He's questionable to return. I cannot imagine he comes back. Like, not at all. I'm glad that he's Questionable, though, and not definitely out, but I just can't imagine they would ever put him back in this game. I mean, at the end of the day, we're stuck at the 7 seed, so what would be the point? Obey, you're right, man. Great Malwatch game. He ain't scoring, but he's protecting the rim. Getting tons of rebounds. We've been needing it. Book's got 27 on 11 for 20 shooting. Yeah, Chris, like what happens tomorrow when his hamstring tightens up over the next couple days? He's got to be out the rest of the season until play in. O'Neal to the rack. Reverse lay, blocked by Bagley. Nemhard's got Gillespie on him. Kicks to flag. Tween, cross, drive, loses it. Gillespie slides in, gets a steal. Gonna kick it to Fleming, who gets fouled on the lay-in by the European, going to the line at least. That would hurt, Ball. That would really hurt. Fleming hits. I would cry, Ball. But I don't think it matters for me because I went crazy today. I went saying I needed 5 out of 5 to go right. And I don't think I'm going to get the flag one. He just can't score. European slaps a 3. Wow. Royce to Oso. Finds Coffee. Gillespie back to Oso. Beautiful pick and roll dunk. That was wonderful. Flag. No good. Bagley banged that home. Dude, we have to stop these offensive rebounds. That's why they keep hanging around. Gillespie throws it away after trying to 1v1 Cooper Flag. Tries to throw it into the corner and just gets cooked. Flag. Wow, good defense, Coffee, but that's going to be Dallas ball. Yeah, normally we have another big Texas. It's Williams. Wow. European again. Fader in the corner. Gillespie pick and roll with Oso. Snatch back, crossover, spin move, mid-range, no good. Wow. I think I got a new nickname for Gillespie. Jalen White instead of Jalen Green. Bagley to the rack. Oso's fifth. No rat in it, Burner, but it was made by a Ratatouille. And one or nah? Nah. Misses the free throw. We got Brooks, Book, Gilly, Malley, and Royce in the game. Book pumping, kicks to Brooks. Brooks backing down Christie. Bully ball, bully ball, bully ball. 2 is good. Thank you, Brooks. Flag. Hand off to Nemhard. Christie. Wow. Bagley just hit a 3, guys. I just don't believe it. How have they revitalized Bagley? Dylan goes to the rack. Stopped by Bagley. Christie in the corner, and Book's face drills it, and the Suns lose the lead. I just wish Burner hadn't jinxed this game, man. Honestly. As soon as he said it, couldn't believe it. And yet here we are. AZ Cards, I mean, this is another example of Ott not being able to close out games. For some reason, he can't get the guys to close out. You're looking more and more prophetic. Yeah, I guess I just wasn't paying close enough attention to that code to know that he was doing good in Washington and that they actually really wanted him in the trade and that he wasn't trade filler. Good for him. I think I'd rather have him than Ayton. I assume it was our decision to take timeout. Because this is a great timeout. I mean, it's kind of an incredible power that I have, Burner. I don't really have control of it. And it's really only used to destroy us. But yeah. All right, so there is 8 minutes left. Plenty of time. I just saw your comment, Burner, that asked me what my shirt says. That's hilarious. And yes, it says straight out of Tel Aviv. It says straight out of nukes. It says straight out of propaganda. All because Roy's family had to step in. Roy's royal family from Pakistan had to step in and put a stop to Sundo Yahoo's plans. Unreal. Gillespie to Book Book absolutely bullying. Has to get rid of it, though. Dylan loses his dribble. 1 second. Pull-ups. A prayer. No good. Tipped out. Book. Wow, Book should have just shot that, but okay. He shoots that and drills it. Great move, Book. Shut Code's ass up. Shut Code up. Shut Code up. I think I have a different idea what it is, Code. You might end up being right in the end. 3 is no good for the European as it was a one-footed runner. Gillespie to Book in transition. Shut Code up. Brick. Damn it. Gillespie rips it away. Back to Book. Shut Code up. Damn it. Code, this doesn't represent Book, so don't even count any of that. Wow, flat. Oh! Oh my God. Malawatch with the block of his career so far. Nemb. Christie for 3, no good. Book. Jab. Book. Fader from the Code. That doesn't represent him. Code. That does not represent him. Done with the steal, but he pushes the ball too far ahead and the European rips it away. What a block. Not gonna lie, I need to see that again. Stop that dunk on the way down. Unreal. Come back from that and Book's barking about a foul he didn't get called. Royce into Malawatch, back to Royce, over to Book, pick and roll, backing down Lil Nem, goes up for 2, fouled by Nemhard, going to the line. Book hits the first. Second one's good. That's huge. Nemhard back to flag for 3. No good. Man, he's off today. Rebound Royce. Suns up 5. Book picking and rolling. Nice pass to Malawatch. Malawatch actually caught it, but didn't get the layup to go. Baby steps, right? Oh my God, Flag accidentally threw himself an alley-oop off the backboard. Suns do come away with it, though. That was scary for a second. Dylan to the rack, stops, plops, hits. That's what we need. Dylan Brooks getting it in. Haven't seen Jalen Green on the bench yet, though. Chicken noodle soup. Cooper Flag cucked me. So, some of you don't like Jalen Green's painted nails. How do you feel about our MC's painted nails? I'm a big fan. That's why I ask. You know? Couple baby Asians in the crowd, not complaining about that. Definitely don't want you guys to think I'm complaining about that. Nothing run for your Suns. Anyone excited about that? No? I believe he's still questionable, but I don't think they're putting him back out there. There's just no way. That would be good. You know what I was thinking would be awesome? Next time I see Sundo, I want to put him in the master lock, have him break the master lock, turn around and stun me. I think that could be some good acting, you know? I mean, it'd be a shoot. It'd be a shoot. Now, I know you want to put him in a master lock, but he's not going to let that happen. Truth says Malawatch tweaked his ankle. Damn it. Is he still out there, or do they have to pull him because of it? "14 rebounds, 3 blocks, 4 points for Malawatch. Exactly what I'm looking for. All right, guys, hit that like button if you haven't, please. We haven't been shucking nor jiving all game. We actually hit 100 likes yesterday. Can you believe that? Even through the algo ban, we hit 100 likes. I'll settle for 60 this game, all right? Cool. Malawatch is fine. Good to see, because we can't live without him right now. Which is a sentence I hope to be able to say at some point. AJ Johnson with the ugliest jumper I've ever seen, straight out of the WNBA. Rebound, long rebound from Book. Nice one-armed pass up to Royce. Back to Dylan. Dylan, that could have been an offensive foul. They didn't call it. Cisse's a rebound down by the seashore. AJ Johnson, tween, pound, loses Dwib, regains it, kicks it. That's a travel and a half. And the basketball god said, no, you goofus. No, you're not getting this. I might need a yarmulke, a good little yarmulke, you know? It might have been the nuclear war bump. You're right, Haunted. Royce Slapped. Kicks to Book. Book to the rack. Book gets it deflected away. Powell to the rack. Powell scoops, lays. Good. 97-102. I really wish one of you guys in this stream hadn't jinxed us so bad, you know? Sure would be nice if we hadn't been jinxed. But here you are, jinxing us. Me? Oh yeah, it was me. Whoops. Yeah, it wasn't as good as my normal gaslighting. All right, 5-point lead, 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Can they do it? Can they collapse to the Mavs? Book applying a little bit of pressure to his neck. He might have a little sore neck after this back-to-back. Book gets the handoff from Oso. Throws it back to Gillespie. Pump fake 10 seconds. Out to Book. Pump fake into the corner to Dillon. Dillon hop catch is good from 3. Suns back up 8. Thank you, Dillon Brooks. I don't know, James, but that's a good point. He didn't come back, so it must be something, right? And I don't see him on the bench. It could be something. Damn. He is pretty resilient, though, usually when it comes to injuries. Oh, Powell into the corner. Oh, my God. We left him wide open, and he hits. That's disgusting. Man, Book travels, and here's an opportunity for them to climb closer than 5. Gillespie, for some reason, is guarding the ball. He gets to the rim right past Gillespie and scores just like that. Thanks, Jordan. I love it. I love your dedication to small ball, Jordan. I really love it. It makes me happy. I like you and the things you're doing right now. Book goes down off the screen, has to get back up because he realizes he doesn't get the call. Hezzy, drive, pump, turn, fade, might have traveled. Definitely airballed, got bailed out by a foul. That's what I thought, Bragsy. Free throws good. Book hits. Brooks gets cooked to the rim. No good, but 2 offensive rebounds later, my guys. 2 offensive rebounds later, they tip it up and in. I think I already did, Burner. Brooks, cross. Brooks, pump, into the corner to Book. Sidestepping is Book and shooting that three. It looked good when he let it go, and it was good. 110-104. You like that code? You like that three code? You like that two-man game between Brooks and Book? Book hits Brooks earlier for the three. Brooks returns a favor. I think you're coming along to my side, code. I think you're ready to crown Book. I think you like it when Book scores 37 points with 9 assists to lead his team to victory, even though they ain't doing nothing for him. Brooks is so hot right now. As soon as Jalen Green went out and he got his green light back, it was over. They have a connection, dude. I think me and Sundo noticed it first or somewhere in that first couple of preseason games. Book kept driving and hitting Dylan, and Dylan kept hitting the three, and it just looked like they had serious trust from each other. You know, and they're not a hat on a hat. Dylan is a different type of player than Book. They don't do the exact same thing. Although I really do like Jalen Green's ability to get to the rim and get fouls. That's something that we always needed, but pump fake from the Euro. Very nice pump fake and a nice three, and he drills it. I really like this kid. Damn, his jumper looks good. It's not as good as Sundo's, but it's pretty good. Brooks. Bringing the ball up. Going to get a short roll screen probably from Book. Here it comes. They get the switch. He's going to kick it to Book. Now Book's got Powell on him. Driving left versus Powell into the corner to my guy Ryan. Dizzle. Can't get it to go. It lips out, man. He's just cold. Suns only up 3 right now. Powell moves it to A.J. Johnson. Johnson fouled by Book. And he was kicking it to Smith for a wide open 3. Clipped, I mean, size. Size or draft picks. We're a team that is just completely bereft of assets. Oh my God, a easy backdoor cut to Cisse, and Oso blocked the shit out of it. That's all Cisse's bitch ass fault for not going up sooner. He really had an opportunity to score. The double comes to Book. He gets rid of the ball quickly, Code. He got rid of the ball really quick when that double came. Over to Brooks. Brooks hangs, finishes. 112-107. Code. That's your leader, Devin Booker, kicking it to the scorer who's going to get a better look. And I think you like that, Code. Cisse thought Oso could block him, and he couldn't have, but he gave him the perfect little catch-up mechanic there to get to him. Oh, Brooks fouled. Can I be honest? Dylan Brooks just offensively fouled and got away with it. He completely slapped the defender away with his offhand. No, Malwatch is Malwatch is on the bench during clutch time. Yes. Michael, I mean, they sold us the game, but also you got to imagine they don't care. They're not trying to win. They don't have nothing to play for except for draft position, so they'll be able to sleep just fine tonight, knowing they took us to the brink. A team who's supposedly a playoff team, they took us to the brink. You know. Ooh, code. Powell looking for somebody to... That's 5 seconds, you effing bozo. Thank you, ref. Thank you. Unreal. Somebody getting free throws, or we're just inbounding? They'll probably foul us, or they might just let us run out the clock. I think they're going to let us run out the clock. I love it. Book crosses half court. The Suns grab their 44th win of the season. 44 wins. At least 10 more wins than Vegas thought the Suns were going to get. That's nice, right? Yeah, they gave us the game at the end, Code. I agree. But last year, I don't even think we would have won this game last year. I know we wouldn't have. Oh, you thought we was done? We get it. You have one song that you've paid rights for, and Ishbia is being a cheapskate and won't give us a new song. Okay, we got it. Yeah, I don't think they're going to play Malwatch anymore going forward unless Jordan Knott is forced at gunpoint. Okay. They're interviewing the villain, who is back, by the way. And all it took was Jalen Green being removed. So what do you guys want next year? Do you want to try this whole book Jalen Green Dylan thing, or what do you want to do? I made myself clear on what I want. What to watch? We get to watch what Kobe Bryant can do for a couple of games. Do you think so, Code? Are we not going to try to win the next couple of games? Doesn't have to be, definitely doesn't have to be Ja Morant. Just picks. Just give me one first round pick that isn't late in the draft, and like a 2. That's all I'm looking for in return. And I won't treat Jalen Green negatively at all. I'm not going to treat him like Bradley Beal. I'm not going to treat him like you guys treated Kevin Durant. I'll just say, hey, man, you're really good. It's just a non-fit. We want to get you somewhere where you can be the guy. You don't have to share shots with Dylan and Book. It'll be good for you. It'll be good for us. Maybe later on in your career, you come back. We're open to that. If you're open to that, doesn't have to be a crazy thing. Doesn't have to be, toxic. I think the more you can show other players in the league that you're not a toxic franchise, the more they inherently will trust you and be more willing to come play for you. Potentially. Code says we could sign Cam Thomas for way cheaper. Yeah, you could get him, bring him off the bench as a little spark plug scorer. No expectation or need to start. I don't remember the Rally the Valley song, Ball. I don't remember what it sounded like. Braggsy says, how was Man Man's performance tonight? Let's all take a look at that, shall we? Let me see. Where's my box score? Take a look, because he did not score a lot. We know that. But it's not like he took a lot of shots. He took 5 shots. He took 1 3. Real quick, man, about his 3. I feel like his 3-point jumper is getting better. Anybody notice that? It looks less funky. Like, and God bless him, because not everybody can do that. Not everybody improves the way that they shoot threes. Oso, Ayton, it's starting to come off of his hand better. You know, he doesn't ever get to play, let alone shoot, so it didn't go in, but I like what I'm seeing there. It looks like we've got a future with him being able to potentially shoot a little bit. So back to Malawach, 4 points in 30 minutes, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 3 offensive rebounds. That 14 rebounds, man, that's what really, really hits. I'm not trying to cast aspersions on Mark Williams, because you guys know I like him too, and I think he should be starting. But when's the last time Mark Williams got 14 rebounds? And maybe he has, but it's not often. Like, Man is so big and so long that he can't help but get at least 7 rebounds baseline. 7 rebounds for Mark this season has been a lot. That's been a good game for him. I think Malawach wakes up and accidentally rolls out of bed with already 7 rebounds collected. He's so gigantic. So I say the best thing for Malawach to do is keep getting some minutes so that you can adjust to the speed of the game. Probably not going to happen with the play-in coming up, and potentially playoffs if we're lucky. But keep shooting, man. Keep shooting. Keep practicing your shot. Because once you start hitting threes at even at the pace that Fleming was starting to hit his threes, dude, you skyrocket from a project rookie to this guy's actually going to be a problem with that one simple fix. Yeah, Maul, it'll probably be next season. Unless in the next couple of games we play our young guys and Malawach gets to play a lot and he scores a lot because of it. I could see that. Shark says, Common not scoring but being a rim protector, getting boards and getting blocks. Those are the things that go that he does on a consistent basis that Ott doesn't realize that he can do to win his games. It's like Ott doesn't value taking points away as much as he does producing points. Producing points is more interesting to Ott than taking points away from people. But the thing that I think is wrong with Ott, and look, I don't mind questioning Ott a little bit, although push comes to shove, I think he's probably 50 times smarter at basketball than me. But that doesn't mean that I couldn't sometimes see something more clearly, because he's not perfect. None of us are. I don't think he appreciates, I don't think he values fast break points the way that I do. I appreciate that when you block a shot off the backboard like Rasheer Fleming does so often, that ricochets the ball out to about the 3-point line or the free throw line, momentumly going that way. Goody grabs it, Gillespie grabs it, and we're off to the races. Those are free, easy points that add up at the end of the game. How often do our games come down to, we lost by a few points here, a few points there? You start adding 10 points a game from fast break points, combined with them getting 10 less points a game because you were actually able to stop them. Am I crazy, guys? Do I need to just stop talking ball? Do I not know anything? Like, that all seems pretty reasonable to me, and if I'm wrong, I need to just pack it up. Don't answer that, Burner. Obey says, the fact that Malawach is grabbing boards means fewer second chance points for the other team, which is what's been killing us. Bingo. Exactly. Perfectly said. Rookie Bear says Jalen Green gets hurt and we win. Confidence, I think not. I almost feel like you could have said the same thing about if it were Brooks that went out and Jalen Green was able to take more shots. I think we would have probably had the same type of game. It's just the three of them sharing the ball isn't ideal, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, we have time to get things right because we're not winning a title this year. We don't have to win a title next year or even be close to winning a title. Next year, I think our goals will probably be don't have to settle for play and be a guaranteed playoff team. And if we're able to overachieve again, what would that mean? That would mean we're probably a 5 or a 4 or a 3 somehow, some way. And we would have had to have made some changes, i.e. getting value back for Green and being able to put that in the lineup every night. Well, maybe Burner, maybe that was a little Gabe Hausen curse against the rest of the league. You ever think about that? Obey says, I want to see the Rooks play 25 minutes a game over these last few games. Well, if this is a situation where we really don't care because our seating is locked, you might see that. And I'd be okay with that. And I think we win. I think our young players are so good that if we're doing that and the other team is doing that, we win. And then that's just going to give people fuel to the fire of hating on.
See? Fleming had 25 points and 6 threes. We gotta fire on. We could have won 70 games this year if we would have played the rookies.
Like that could happen if they go off in the next couple of games. So be aware of that. Chris says, need another good draft pick and player to develop with Rasheer, Dunn, Brea, Man. It takes time to develop. It does, and I want everyone on this team retained. I can't think of one player on this team outside of my willingness to trade Jalen Green for assets that I want to get rid of. I want them all back. Everybody. Now that we got rid of Cheeks, anybody else you guys want to get rid of? If you want to get rid of somebody on this Suns team between now and next season, thank you, Royce. I would also get rid of Royce. I would be willing to let Allen stay, but I have moved, and I feel like in the like in an effort to not get behind the 8 ball any further than we could possibly be, Grayson Allen, I'd be willing to move him now so that we don't miss an opportunity to get something for him. And we might be at that brink. If he can come back in the next couple of games, play, or if he plays really good in the play-in games, let's say he hits 8 threes, not only will I change my mind more than likely, but most people will. But that would also raise his value again, back up to where it was. Goat, I think Colin is a must pay, but the amount must drop. And it's going to drop for everyone. Everyone is going to look at him and be like, yeah, you did really good. You're a good 3-point shooter, but you're undersized. You're not a defender. And you kind of fell apart the second people started guarding you differently. And not only that, you just lost your touch. So how do we know that you're going to get it back? You know, there's something to do with ending the season on a low note. And then it's incumbent on us to take the risk or not. Coffee could stay. Okay, so I'm going to go back and read what you guys are saying. You want to get risk. So, yeah, you guys are saying Royce, Allen, You do not miss Cheeks, Sharknado. There was no reason to miss Cheeks. CJ Huntley, Austin, I mean, he's a two-way, so I don't think you have to worry about him. Grayson Royce again. Royce, because he's directly in the way of... Haunted said, because he's in the way of Fleming and Dunn. You're right. Royce and Allen. Royce. Austin says, Gabe, do you think Colin is going to step up in the play-in and playoffs? Woo. If he doesn't, we could be cooked. So I don't know, but I'll keep an eye on that specifically. How's he going to play in the play-in? Yeah, maybe. Who knows what's happening in China, says Baby Malo. I don't know. Signing Haywood and Amir / Rasheer development might be Royce's sign to go. That's true, guys. We have Haywood Highsmith who we're still rehabilitating, and if we can get him healthy, you certainly don't need Royce and Grayson. It kind of is Sundo lethal. I was thinking a new good nickname for Sundo could be Black Machismo, which was Jay Lethal's nickname for himself. I just don't know why we're not called Sundo Black Machismo. Code says Mark Williams can go. Yeah. Okay, so with him, I take the tact that Gary takes whenever people want to fire a Huskers coach or position coach. His position is, okay, you're going to fire him. You're going to let Mark Williams go. Who do you have to bring in to replace him? Because we got to replace him with somebody better. I can't go back to the days of having you suck Nerf face playing center for us, or the equivalent to you suck Nerf face. You know? So who do you bring in? If you got a better option, I'm down. He is not what we thought he would be. Although he's healthier than we thought he was going to be. But I don't know if it's just because he was in Charlotte. And it's probably because he was in Charlotte. They weren't that great yet. And they were using him properly and different than the way we can and will use him. You know? And it seems like Ott is dead set on playing Oso fat minutes at center. That's true, Code. His first year wasn't as bad, but he also had Kevin Durant to play with, too. You know? You think CJ Huntley will get it guaranteed? I don't know. I really like CJ Huntley. I like what he can do because he can shoot and run the floor. But just depends on if he's going to be able to do that at the pro level. But I would not give up on CJ Huntley. He's got a skill set, you guys. He's got the exact skill set. He's got, literally, he is baby Miles Turner. If you can just grow his game, he could be something good for us. The exact type of center we need to complement the centers we currently have. I'm glad you like him too, Code. The only time Sundo doesn't like these players is when he's not around to make the video, and so I make the video, and then he just feels like he can't get credit for saying he liked them initially, so he wants them to fail. That's how petty Sundo be. Yeah, musician. I could see Huntley playing in the next couple of games too. We got to get ready for this damn play-in. We got to Oh man, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be scary. And what I mean by rough is, and this hasn't sunk in for any of you yet, I can tell. I can tell by the way you talk, by the way you walk. When it gets to the day of the play-in, your guys' stomachs are going to be trying to escape your body. All day, you're going to walk around with this feeling like you're just waiting on the most, like, ooh, like if your dog's at the vet and you're hoping that they don't give you bad news, or like a family member's in the hospital and you're waiting on news, and the news could go either way. Dude, I get so nauseous during playoff series. Yeah, Blop, we're still cooked by YouTube. I've basically given up, man. I think that we're just going to be banned either. We're probably going to be banned until the final strike comes off. I don't know. That's another 39 days, but it just doesn't feel like they're going to let us out this season. Or if we're really lucky, my cope thoughts is on the 15th, that would be a full month since it. So like maybe they've got us set up for like an extra month of being banned in the algorithm because it was our second offense of having two. I don't know. Either way, I just don't think YouTube's going to show our stuff to anybody the rest of the year, but it don't matter. We suck right now anyways. Yeah, I mean, we make them money, but shit, if I have to pay them to get out of algorithm jail, we could talk about that if it were so simple. But they lie. They don't even tell you that algorithm jail is real. They say, no, we don't. We don't do that. Yes, you do. Why are you lying? Type shit. They might be reading our transcripts too. That's possible. Brian says, Gabe, do you think that that Rasheer and Malach will get playoff minutes? We need them against the Spurs. First of all, we got to get to the playoffs. Second of all, no. I think that Ott will do anything he can to not play a rookie in the playoffs. I think the only reason we saw Malach tonight and Fleming and Dunn tonight is because it was the second night of a back-to-back. That's it. I think he will go with Royce and Oso exclusively. You know? Got to go through Kawhi or Denny first. It's going to be tough. Going to be tough. Oh, because you stopped paying for premium? You think I need to put Suns Valley on premium? You think that would fix it? I don't see how that would have any effect. I'd try it, though. You're right. Denny might be as good as in. Blazers fans don't like it that he's a Zionist, but it might work out. They should be appreciative. Austin, be careful what you wish for, you know? Here's my fear with the Blazers. They're young, up and coming. They're going to be hungry. They're going to come out and be vicious in the beginning of that game because they got none to lose. How do the Suns respond to that? How do the Suns usually play against teams that they think that they're better than them, even though they shouldn't think that? They don't come out hot. They play down to teams that they think that they're better than. It's true, blop blop. It is nice being if we're the 7 because then you at least get another chance if you lose that first one. It doesn't have to be a one and done. Although if we lose the first one, everyone's going to act like it's it's one and done and we're done. No. And that'll be our excuse, Burner. When the Blazers beat us, it'll be because Big Yahoo had their backs. You know? Yeah, I'm terrified of Kawhi, Austin. I don't want to have to go through Kawhi. How's that going to work? We would need one of those Fugazi wins where everybody's hot. I mean, I just haven't seen this team play like that since the beginning of the year when Jalen Green was out. Whoops. Did I say that out loud? Whoops. My bad. I don't mean that. I don't mean it. You know? No, Dunn is not going to play in the Summer League. That I highly doubt it. Although, considering how little Ott believes in him, maybe Ott will tell him, yeah, I think you should go play. That would be freaking crazy, bro. Like, you guys realize Ryan Dunn was in the All-Star game last year? 2 seasons ago? Obviously it was Rising Stars, but they played the Rising Stars versus, like, he went up against Steph Curry in the All-Star game last year. Not to say that means he is an All-Star. It's just, there is something there with Ryan Dunn that was evident immediately, and Ott doesn't care what he has under the hood. He doesn't care. Because it's not 3-pointers. Yet. Tough. But, nothing we can do about it. Yeah, same thing, Austin. This season was fun. It's not over. We got a couple games left, but, like, it's just, this was, to me, almost best case scenario. Best case scenario, we wouldn't have floundered here in the last month of the season, and we would have been able to keep pace. And I think we could have snagged the 5 or 6 seed. Still, being in this position is more than I thought we could get, because I was down on the team just like everybody else in the media was just down on the team. I didn't see how it was possible, but that just goes to show how great of a job our front office really did. You can't take that away from them. Was it a perfect job? No, but there was no way they were going to do a perfect job. Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm not the type of person who's going to let my expectations get raised because of regular season success. Regular season success just goes back to exactly what I was talking about with the Spurs. Doesn't matter what kind of regular season success you have. Playoffs are a completely different breed. So is this team going to be able to compete in the playoffs? I don't know. I have no idea. They seem like a playoff team. They really do. But not in the last month. Yeah, I've been on that train, blop, blop. I'm ready to move him in the offseason. If we could get one decent first-round pick, I'm happy. Yeah, he seemed nervous against Houston, Austin. I think he did. So was Brooks. Brooks wanted to prove a point, too. You know? Well, Burner, I hope you didn't get a Suns championship tattoo on your calf just yet. So I want to take a look and see when the next game is, because I don't even know. Anybody know when the next game is? I'm sure we have at least one night off, the 10th. So 2 days off. And then we got the Lakers. No Luka, no Reeves. Marcus Smart will probably be back. Don't haze me, bro. Jackson Taze will be there. Me and Sundo will be here. Will you guys? You know, I don't know. Burner's kind of a up in the air type of guy. Sometimes he's here, sometimes he isn't. Blop said, I'm so mad forever. I said we could hit 46 wins. Really? Well, you might be right. If we hit 46, we need to throw a parade for Blop. I would definitely rest the starters. I would. The injuries that we're prone to, it's a miracle that we might be healthy going into it. So yeah. Imagine, Malo. Imagine. All right, guys. Well, Suns win. We'll see you guys in 2 days with Sundo Flair.
Woo, brother!
I mean, we're going to have to do that over again, aren't we? What's going on here? Was it playing? You guys couldn't hear it, could you, right? Where's my Sundo banger? Pause. Out of context. Sounds terrible. There it is. All right, guys. See you guys soon.
Woo, brother!
The World Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair. We're coming. Right back.
Here comes the boss. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine like jet flying, son of a gun. There's only one. I can't help it that I look good, smell good. I can't help that I'm the greatest wrestler I've today. I can't help it that I look good, smell good. I can't help that I'm the greatest wrestler I've today. AJ, I don't know what that costs, but I'd be ashamed to wear it.
This is custom made. What does that say right there?
Walmart. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine like jet flying, son of a gun. There's only one. I can't help it that I look good, smell good. I can't help that I'm the greatest wrestler I've today. I can't help it that I look good, smell good. I can't help that I'm the greatest wrestler I've today. I got the big Rolex watches. I got everything that's going on. I'm the best looking man alive. I'm not wearing blue jeans. I don't have on a funky t-shirt. I'm alligators and Rolex watches from head to toe. I'm on Schwarzenegger. Be glad you're making movies. You see, I'm what it's all about, girls. I'm what's happening. I'm the world champion. Remember, girls. Remember when Ric Flair's in town. Showtime. Woo!
We're coming.
Woo!
Right back.
Here comes the boss. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine like jet flying, son of a gun. There's only one. I can't help it that I look good, smell good. I can't help that I'm the greatest wrestler I've today. I can't help it that I look good, smell good. I can't help that I'm the greatest wrestler I've today.